Nature has blessed humanity with a beautiful habitat, conducive atmosphere, and a perfect ecosystem. This little town, Okeho, in Kajola local government area in Oyo State, right in the middle of many mountains, is endowed with beautifully carved rocks, valleys, trees, and caves with the right mix of rivers and streams, and of course, its iconic, very brown roofs are conspicuous. To discover more about this town, we spoke to the Onjo of Okeho.
When the Fulani jihadists, when they came to Yoruba land, Afonja, the Arona Kakanfo, then betrayed Alaafin. Our father, that's the father of the Yorubas, then they betrayed him. Afonja betrayed him, and the Ilorin was captured. Ilorin was captured by the Fulani people. So then they started penetrating to the southwards of the Yoruba land. Then some of the Yoruba land was scattered. Then some people came from Ede, Ejigbo, with their bales. They came here and settled around this place. From Shaki, from Ilanagun, from Oyoro. They came from different places to settle around this place. Around this present Okeho, then around here. They came and settled, but they met that our forefather, that Ojon Rona, who came from Ilaro, they met him here.
Very important.
The mountains are a great resource here. This farming community understands this and is ensuring it conserves the beautiful landscape as much as it can.
I have started one of the rocks, one of the mountains that get natural rooms inside. That during the Daomians and the Fulani war, our people, our forefathers, they said the place can occupy like 200 people at a time.
There is a particular, the one referred to as spring, on the rock that it has no depth. They don't know the depth it has, but they don't. But that particular one is far up and it's not. You can't easily get to it.
It seems like the rocks are very important. We've seen the up there for fermenting cassava, and this one is for.
They used to sharpen the hoes and the cutlasses and knives. So they do this way, and it becomes sharpens.
Despite its seemingly strong rock formation, the town is threatened by gully erosion, making farming activities more difficult. Now, this road is really important to this farming community because it links them all the way down to Benin Republic. And as you can see, the flood has to be very strong to be able to move heavy rocks and even the embankments all the way from up there to this place. And these stones here actually to let people know that there is danger here. You have to be careful. You shouldn't cross here. And one can only imagine what might happen in a few years if this is not checked.
It's early 90 to 91, 92. And there was a catastrophe here. There was a flood, terrible flood. So vehicles with passengers were flooded away.
We met these students at the palace. They have come to clean up the Onjo's home. They are also being taught the importance of conserving their mountains at a time when the world is losing its mountains and hills at a staggering rate, blown out of existence at the expense of infrastructure.
They cannot come to you and say you should take money, you should take this, because you are very small children. Face your studies very well. By grace will of God, you too you will become a very big and famous people in the Nile seashore.
The plan is to raise a generation of conservationists who will protect most of this beautiful landscape and someday turn this town into a tourist hub for the benefit of those who call this place home and by extension, Nigeria. Do you know you have lots of mountains and hills here?
Yes.
You grew up with the hills. Do you love them? Tell me.
Yes.
Do you climb the mountains?
Yes.
Okay, so do you want them to disappear one day? You want someone to come and break them and take them away?
No.
Why?
Because they beautify our.
Wow, they beautify your environment.
Yes.
So you want the mountains to stay, you want the rocks and the hills to remain like that.
Yes.
Okay, so can you work hard to ensure that people, if someone gives you money and say, please take 1 million, let's blow up this thing. You don't want, you won't take the 1 million. Is 1 million too small? Thank you very much. So you can go now. Bye bye. High five.
Thank you.
High five.
Bye.
Ugochi Olibo, TVC News.